It's made out of a Coke can.
Recycled.
Coke bottle.
Nice.
Recycled Coke bottle. So it looks pretty snazzy. Look at how snazzy that is.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty sweet.
Yes.
It's a bourbon.
A bourbon. Okay.
It's called Puncher's Chance.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw it... Hello and welcome to episode 72 of the 30s podcast. My name is Clint.
My name is Uncle Marcus.
Hello, Uncle Marcus. Good
Awesome.
over there? Tossing pens around?
Oh, nice unhinged to start.
Unhinged. Unhinged, but not dirty. Can't do that anymore. We have producer Caesar here.
Hi, guys.
Okay. What was that?
Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean.
Oh, yeah, we got 5 minutes.
Keep it
of
clean.
Nice talk, which is so lame. We just sit in silence for 5 minutes.
Yeah, so we just wait
Staring contest.
so we can be real, our real self.
Right at 5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, well, welcome to another episode.
How's it going?
You said, did you say the number already?
72.
72.
Holy cow,
Nice.
72.
72 episodes.
Man,
Crazy.
that's a lot.
It's a lot.
Have you done, I don't even know if I've done 72 of anything before.
Anything?
I mean, it's maybe
Push-ups? I don't know.
Push. Now I think about it now.
Oh, do you want to start with your prop today?
We could, yeah. So I met a certain band a couple weeks ago. How do we see it? Can you see it?
Ooh, you can see it.
Nice. Yeah, you can see it.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
So
So for those listening, do you want to say what the band, who the
I
band
met-
is?
I met Blink-182.
Nice.
They have a new, thank you. They have a new album out.
Uh-huh.
So they had a random, random signing where you buy the vinyl or the CD,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll sign and you get to meet them.
Where was this at?
It was in Long Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Fingerprints.
Probably one of the last record album stores
Yeah.
ever. I don't know where the other ones are.
Yeah. There's a few here and there, but yeah, it's,
Mhm.
it's a dying business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still, Amoeba's still around, right? Or they moved it somewhere?
Are they?
They moved it, but yeah.
Yeah,
so-
there was one that was next to the ArcLight, and then
Yeah.
it's now somewhere else. And then there was one in Claremont called Rhino.
Yeah.
Rhino Records. I don't know if
Uh-huh.
that's still there, though.
I don't know.
But yeah, it is kind of a
Dying breed.
dying. Yeah. Just that analog life is kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
and now we have Spotify and Apple Music. And
Do you do any vinyls?
I have some,
Yeah.
not a lot, and just because I liked how they look. And I have a vinyl of like a record player, what do you want to call it?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't ever use it. It's just there to look cool.
Yeah. Caesar, you probably have a bunch.
Yeah, I don't have a record player though, but I do
Oh.
have vinyls that are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. They look cool to display.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
when my friend
Let me see
sent
that.
me, oh, we should go do that. We should go and get this. You should probably get because I got it's like a Coke bottle vinyl where it's made out of a Coke can.
Recycled.
Coke bottle.
Nice.
Recycled Coke bottle. So it looks pretty snazzy. Look at how snazzy that is.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty sweet.
Yes.
And I'm like, this is going to make me want to get more vinyls.
Mhm.
That's
Which is
why
not a bad thing.
I don't buy them.
Yeah, it's going to
Because
lead
you can
to
go
more.
to Amoeba and then just, because there's so much there. Well,
Yeah.
the old one, I don't know about the new one. Probably the new one too. And you can just be in there for hours.
Yeah.
Just sorting through, like, bleep, bleep, through
Mhm.
vinyls. Because they all do look cool.
Yeah. And like Blink-182, it's one of those bands where like I like the band. I only realize when you're in line with these super fans that I'm not like a super fan because I didn't know about all their drama. Like I know they broke up and that this is crazy that they're back together.
Mm-hmm.
But listening to all the super fans, I was like, oh, this is actually really crazy because they haven't been together like this since like 2009?
I think 2010.
10. Yeah,
maybe.
like when I was in high school.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Back
Yeah.
when the music really appealed to me. So it was from
Yeah,
every song.
Initially, because of the accident that Travis Barker was in,
Mhm.
they got back together in 2009, and then
Yeah.
and then they did a tour, And then they broke up again.
Yeah.
And then they did a tour with another guy that replaced Tom DeLonge. And then they got back together. So when it happened, the second reunion happened, I was like, well, we've already lived through this in 2009.
Yeah. They had that one album come out a few years ago. So that didn't have Tom on it?
No.
No.
Okay.
The
I
last
only
one.
listened to the first song on that album.
Midnights or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. I thought it was just okay.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool. So seeing them all together was pretty crazy.
Uh-huh.
That was kind of enough for me because I was like, oh, like they're all together.
Yeah.
And but these meet and greets, they happen. They all kind of. It's all kind of the same thing, where you and your friends, you get all hyped about what you're gonna say to them, even though you know that you have no time.
Mm-hmm.
There's no time.
Yeah.
And whoever asks the first question, if it's
A long one.
they're going to be
Right,
thinking
right.
about it, and then it's going to take up your 10 seconds,
Yeah.
and that's what happened.
And then the assistant's like, all right.
Yeah, I'll keep moving,
Yeah.
keep going. And I'm like, wait, Mark,
Yeah.
Mark.
So you didn't get to ask your question.
No, of course, like, because my friend Jonathan, he's a talker.
Shout out.
Shout out Jonathan Rushing.
That's how he talks?
That's how he talks.
Like this?
Yes.
Like Saturday morning announcer?
No, he does. Yeah, he worked. Yeah, I think it's because he worked on a radio show. He worked at NFL Network.
Oh, wow.
He's in a few things.
Okay.
And
Shout out.
shout out.
Get him on the show. Get him on the
Yeah,
show.
he'll come on.
Okay.
'Cause he's the one who like him and I, like he's one who gets every reference I make.
Dropping this pen.
What's with
I
that?
don't know. Hold on. Let me have
Just
some have some
antsy.
of my
Maybe
coffee.
drink more coffee. Or he's
go.
like if I say a reference, he's gonna back it up, and then if it's like a line from a movie, he's gonna start quoting the whole movie with me, and I'm like, this is gonna just eat up all the time.
Is this the guy you went to Disneyland with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So
very
he
specific.
yeah he's
kind of
like
movie.
well, you have to ask a question that no one else is gonna ask.
Oh,
And of course, he asked Mark, so how do you think the Rams are doing? And Mark's like, I haven't been able to watch football. So, and I'm like, this is why we don't do
That's
this.
okay. So he said, this guy's like, you have to think about your question that you're going to ask. And he just assumes that this man knows what football is. Or
He
know that he
knew
knows what
that
football
he's
is,
a Rams
obviously.
fan.
Okay. So
think.
he knew he was into football.
Yeah,
Okay.
so he knew that he knew football. But I'm like,
That's
what's the best you're going to get out of this? Yeah, the Rams suck. Like, oh, I hope they
Yeah.
do good.
There's no, what is your dream response to that question?
I don't know.
Like,
That's
You want to go to a game with me?
Yeah.
yeah. So then the other guy, Sean,
What do you think of the Rams?
what do you think of the Rams? They
Okay, so-
suck.
All right. So Sean, he
And so
thought of
Sean-
this question too.
Yeah. Sean, his question was, what's your favorite ride at Disneyland? And I'm like, again, this is like not the. But then my thing is, I would try to ask like a podcast question that's too deep. Because my
Tell me
question.
about your childhood trauma.
Yeah. So would you ever get over that with your dad?
Oh my God.
It's been 7 minutes. We're okay.
Answer me right now. It's in the meet and greet line. Yeah.
the meet and greet. I'm like, no. That's like if you actually hung out with him in
If you
real
met him
life.
somewhere, like at
In
a
a real
coffee
place,
shop,
yeah.
like a bar top or
Yeah,
something.
because my question would be like, is it easier hearing? Is there a point when it's easier to hear yourself, like where you're not cringing at your own voice or at your own music? Because that's all art and it's still your body making this thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, oh, that would probably take too much time. So I just got my eye contact. I said thank you. I moved through. I didn't need
Mm-hmm. You just
more than
looked
that.
at him when you got in the line.
I just well, it was the smile thing.
Well, because
I don't need that. What else do you need? I
What
don't
would
want to
be
be
the
a
perfect
freak.
interaction?
Yeah.
What?
What would you do?
I don't know. Well, I would have said
Fangirl?
something. I wouldn't just be like,
Did you fangirl out? What would you say?
for Blink, I would ask them about Cheshire Cat, which is like one of their earlier albums. Because like, so their first two
Yeah, that's
albums,
specific.
yeah, the first two albums are like punk, and then Enema of the State was '99, I think, and that's one that kind of turned them into like more poppy,
Yeah, yeah.
mainstreamy, which is the stuff that everyone knows.
Yeah.
Which is it's still good music, but I'd like to ask them about their two punk albums, their first two albums. So those are my favorite ones. So I'd have some like random question about like the song called Eminem on Cheshire Cat that I really like, and just like, how'd you guys think of it? Like, it's something.
Yeah,
something
that's
like
better.
nerdy.
That'd be a better one. I'd be like, okay, we'll only ask this one question.
Yeah,
And that would be the one we were like, if us three went, I'd be like, okay, we're going
Right.
with that one.
Yeah.
I would ask something. So like I talked about the Chris Stefano thing, like I had all these topics that were relevant to like him or like stuff that I could get like a back and forth about, which didn't happen. It happened later. But that's what I would not like. What's your no offense to these guys? What's your favorite ride at Disneyland? What's your Haunted Mansion?
Yeah,
Next.
I love them,
like,
but
what
come
are you
on,
gonna do?
man.
Like that's what are you gonna get out of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, your favorite ride too?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Mine too.
I like
The next person.
Yeah,
you know,
next.
Like, so
This whole thought process is why I would never do a meet and greet like that because it's
Yeah.
just
I
too
know,
much.
'cause that's what I was thinking too.
because you're always let down.
Yeah.
You go through this whole scenario in your head of like, we're going to talk about this and then we're
Yeah.
going to have this connection. And then he's going to be like, oh, you're just like me. Oh, we are just like each other. And then like, oh, we're going to be friends. And then we're going to hang out. Like, it's like this whole scenario of something that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
As soon as you walk away from that table, unless you did something groundbreaking to them, they're going to immediately forget who you are.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So it is a weird back and forth of like just pass on the meet and greet, you know, because it's not going to go.
It's not going to go the way.
unless you have to go to get the thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
And I feel like Mark, like when someone sees me in public, I just do the quick smile, even if like they want to keep talking, I'm going to smile and then try to keep moving if I don't have time, you know? So, and that's like what a meet and greet is like. I'm not going to have time to like talk about mom. Like nothing's going to be able to be talked about.
It's more
here.
of a meet and acknowledge.
Yeah, acknowledge. That's all I want. And so like Mark gave it to me even before like we got to him. So I'm like, oh, that's what I would have done.
Yeah.
If I had to sit through there. So I almost wanted to be like, how do you sit through these things? It's going to take like 2 hours.
Don't you hate doing this?
Do you hate doing this? And they're like, do you like me?
You ask like you're the publicist. I don't know.
Yeah,
Just like,
yeah.
it's
I was
gonna
like,
be 2
no,
hours
I
of
can't
this.
ask anything.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. I think the best part about meet and greets for me is just they're real. Like
That's
'cause
it.
You always
Yeah.
you see them through a screen or you hear them through a phone, whatever. You're never like in the room with them. So like, oh, this person's a real person. And like the times like look, so when I met Chris, or like even with Annie too, like I got to touch them.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, you're a thing. Like obviously you're a real thing, but like I've been next to it and I've touched it. It's real. I'm happy.
Yeah. Like McConaughey, that was great. I didn't need to talk to him.
Like, yeah, you
just the bro
like,
hug.
Yeah, just to like, oh,
Yeah.
I touched the guy from whatever. He's confused.
Yeah.
If we're after 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, we're good.
We're good.
Sorry. Caesar, how did you feel about bleeping all of them for the whole
God.
episode?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Bullshit. I would compensate you for it.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean,
10 cents
yeah.
a bleep.
It's like in that case.
10 cents a bleep.
$40.
10 cents a bleep. Would I admit up making $2 extra?
No, it'd be 40. We does so much.
That's true. Hey, I've been
He's changed.
I've been good. I've been trying to rein it in. When I hear it back, too,
Me too.
I'm like, why do I keep saying... Because even like in conversation, I'm always just throwing it out there, and no one ever reacts to it. Because it's such a part of our language nowadays.
Yeah.
Especially like my age, or like people around like comedy or anything. It's like, you hear expletives, you don't even think about it. Or like when I watch a movie and there's nudity in it, I don't even think about it, you know? And people are like, oh my God, cover it up. You know, it's like, just that's what's the big deal? So
Yeah.
That's why
Just
it's a
the
little
rules.
harder because when we're doing this, like, and we know we're gonna get something out, I mark it already. But when we curse, sometimes I'm like,
you don't even hear it.
Yeah.
You don't even
Phases
hear
by,
it. Yeah. Just bloop. So
And that's where like working with kids, you only notice because they'll repeat
Yeah.
you right after it. And
or
you're
they
like,
look
"Fuck,
at you
shit."
like
Oh.
they notice. They're like,
Yeah, they go, Mr.
like,
McKay?
oh, I've never heard that word. You weren't raised by a drunk.
Oh my God.
Cheers.
Cheers. This is coffee.
You weren't
There's
raised.
nothing in it.
You weren't raised so Christian that saying felt good.
Oh God. Anyway, back to Blink.
Blink. So they were cool, and so the way it works is that our friend Sean, he goes to these all the time. He's like really into even like the alcohol signing things. Like he met Mark Wahlberg the week before that
Okay.
at his
celebrity-
tequila thing,
okay,
celebrity
yeah.
meet
brands
and greets,
and stuff,
and that's
yeah.
all they have right now because they couldn't do acting stuff.
Do you have to pay for those?
Yeah. Well, you buy the
merch.
bottle.
Okay.
If it's like Mark Wahlberg, you're buying his bottle of tequila. Like I bought the album, and also I think it just looks.
It
cool.
does. It looks. This would look good on a shelf or something.
Yeah, maybe post that up at the new studio.
You know how on Two Bears, they change the vinyl every episode.
That'd be cool.
I don't have nearly enough vinyls to do
Yeah,
that.
and that's an addiction that
But that could be kind of a fun thing.
that might
to
be
do.
fun. Might be fun addiction.
Yeah. Well, you can always, there, I don't know how much that was, but there, you can get ones for like $1.
10. Yeah.
Yeah,
or-
you go to the, again, Amoeba and just go through like, oh, you know,
yeah. That could work.
$1. So maybe.
That'd be a healthy one.
Yeah. We're moving to a new set.
Ooh.
Or we're moving to a set.
Set.
So we're going to dress it up like whatever.
We'll see.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Mark Wahlberg has a.
So he had
Alcohol?
one. So Sean, and the dynamic between Jonathan and Sean is funny because Sean, they both work
Oh, your friends.
like they work with Disney. I'm not going to say what they do because Sean gets all like, "Don't tell people that I work at Disney," because I don't know, he gets embarrassed or something.
Why?
But it's a
I say
big
it on
company. Who
here
cares? Yeah,
all the time.
I'll just say he's in the company.
So yeah, there's thousands of jobs there.
Yeah,
Hey, Bob
be-
Iger works for Disney too.
Yeah.
He's a billionaire.
that's such an embarrassing amount of
so
money that he makes.
Embarrassed. I'm embarrassed that I'm able to own whatever I want.
Yeah, and then
do whatever
complain
I want.
about it.
Yeah.
So Sean, he's willing to stand in line for a while. So me and Jonathan would run around and get food, or just because we know Sean's down to stand in line. We're like, oh, let's go do this.
Nice.
Go like to the bar.
But then,
Hold their spot.
yeah, we almost we're like waiting at McDonald's, and Sean, but you could tell like he says he's cool to stand in line, but then he really wants you to hang out with him because then he's like, wait, come back, run back, come back, they're coming. It's starting, and then you get there, nothing's happening.
He's in the same spot.
He's in the same. You're like, oh, you just missed us. Is that it?
Okay.
And then waiting in line, you hear all the stories of the super fans. Made me realize I guess I'm not such a super fan because they're like, oh yeah, I saw them 3 times already this year.
Yeah.
I'm like, I thought they just got back together.
Well, Coachella, right?
Coachella.
Yeah.
They were at in Vegas
Oh yeah.
a few weeks ago.
That,
Now they're playing
that,
SoFi next year.
SoFi. Yeah.
When we were young.
Yeah, when we were young. So they were
Yeah.
there. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So then, so that all happened, and I'm like, oh, this was pretty cool. Even though, like, a picture would have been cool, but they didn't do pictures, and I get it because people
they're
suck
old.
with phones,
And
they're old.
Yeah.
It's another like McConaughey thing, like, oh,
Yeah.
looking old, man.
Yeah.
I almost another reason why I didn't ask any questions is I would have been like, so what's it like seeing your audience look older?
Oh.
Like have gray in their beard.
Yeah.
Oh,
don't know.
you're gray. I don't know.
I don't know if they. I think
it's
they'd be
fine.
okay with that.
I think they're pretty
old.
cool.
Yeah.
Because they have to look in the mirror themselves too.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's like your audience grows with you,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
The only one that hasn't aged is Travis Barker.
Yeah.
It's because his skin was all burned off.
He got
He's
a new
made-
layer.
yeah, he's bionic now.
And he produced this one.
Okay.
Wow.
Produced the album. Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
He's married to a Kardashian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one's married to
Court-
Megan Fox?
No, that's MGK.
Oh, there's
That's
Machine
Kelly.
Gun Kelly.
Also
Okay.
skinny tattooed white guy.
Yeah.
That became like a trend a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
guys. Because Pete Davidson.
Yeah, he was the other one. It was the
Sickly
3.
white dudes with covered in tattoos. Look like shit.
What a trend.
Like, oh, heroin is back. That's what we're doing. Heroin's trendy again.
Nice.
Anyway.
Guess I'm not a part of that one either.
No.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Would you ever get tattoos?
Yeah, tattoos.
Sleeves?
Not
Like-
heroin.
okay.
Not sleeves. I don't know.
Why not?
It looks like
You could look good with sleeves.
Yeah, you
it
would,
could be cool. Yeah.
you would look tough.
Yeah.
Good. You already have big arms.
I would do it
Now make them.
after being a little successful, I think.
Your arms are already big, so now make them the focus when people see you.
Like, if you see me with tattoos, I'm doing something good right now.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah.
I think you should.
I'll start that.
That'll be a journey on here. Like,
Tattoo journey.
Clint's tattoo journey.
So, yeah, we could do a tattoo journey. Also, just for like a minute, I want to do a finance journey
Oh, okay. We're
because
jumping into that.
just real quick for like a minute because I have nothing prepped yet for that.
Okay.
But what I would want to do is keep a history of how, like, because I know nothing really. I mean, I hear stuff, I read. Like right now, I'm listening to the 4-Hour Workweek book.
What is
I hear,
that?
It's kind of like, because that's Tim Ferriss, where it's a lot about like making income without really doing much. You know, passive income.
Passive income. Yes.
So passive income, because he does 4-hour work week. Because there's like ways to go around. Because he found himself working like 80 hours a week.
Wow.
And not making as much as a CEO. He's like, why am I doing all this work? And then those guys are successful while other people are doing the work for them.
Sounds like my work week.
Yeah. So he did a lot to cut that out. He has a lot of different productivity hacks to just keep cutting that out. And like with the internet, there's a lot of ways to make passive income. So I'm going to do some studying. OnlyFans. But even that, you still have to
You still have to
take
pose.
photos and be not fat. Or
No,
You're already
actually,
there.
you could be fat.
yeah, you can be fat.
You can be any body
There's
type.
an audience. There's an audience for everything.
Yeah. It could still, I feel like this still be a little bit of work, but I guess it could be. That
Every
could be
now and
passive
then, I
income.
think like I just have to take a picture of like someone will pay for that, right? I got a nice dick.
I don't know. I
can
feel like you
ask
have to
the
build an
comments.
audience before you just.
I don't. Well,
Me, I
available
can't just
now.
flow it out
So-
there without an audience.
I don't know. I don't know how it works. I've never done adult entertainment, but so because I heard today a story about a girl who worked at Chick-fil-A. Shout out. Who she quit to do OnlyFans,
Yeah.
and she was making $14,000 a week. And I'm like, so she was just working the cash register
Yeah.
at Chick-fil-A, and now she's got, like, her tits are famous. Like,
Yeah.
Well, it's not like 1 week to the next. Like she probably little by little, and
but
then eventually.
what I'm
quit.
saying is like she. I don't know if she would. I didn't say if she had like an established modeling career or anything before that. But if you can just look good and just, how does that happen? How does that happen?
Well,
Nobody knows.
I think it's easy because you see on Instagram women that don't have OnlyFans, but they have a lot of followers. Let's say somebody just because they're good looking has 7,000 followers. If you start an OnlyFans and you already have 7,000 followers, I bet you like even if 100 or even 50 of those people support you,
Yeah.
then you're making good money.
Yeah. Think about the people that view your story. Mm-hmm. Imagine those people are even paying $10 to see your feet pics.
I would charge $5.
Yeah, $5.
You got to start
Yeah.
$3. You got
Yeah.
to start small.
Yeah.
That's when you get everybody in. And then once you get them hooked,
Yeah.
they're like, are you, okay. Once you just keep doing it like every day, like, oh, here's my dick, here's my dick, here's my, and like, oh, there's like a bunny behind it, whatever. You got to change it up. You got to give them new content. It's like, oh, this guy's consistent with his posting. And then I slowly, raise it $1. Raise it another $1.
Ooh.
Raise it. And then that's got to be how it works.
Yeah,
right?
because then you get into the business side. You go, oh, it's a special today. Topless Tuesday. Just Mark goes with his shirt off.
Yeah. And then it goes down. You're like, oh.
That's what I'm saying. You have to start
That's not
with
as
like
many likes as
teasing
the
it.
dick. Yeah, I got to find what I'm good at.
Yeah.
And they're like, your top's not good. Your bottom half is good.
And, it's a trial by error.
I guess.
Supply and demand.
Supply and demand. What are you
This is
talking
the
about?
podcast
Oh, yeah,
now.
the finance part.
This is the finance. So, yeah. I don't know much. Like, even like that. Like, I don't understand how that works. What if that could work? Who knows? I would like to just, have different streams of income. I think we all would.
Yeah, passive income's always been my goal. Like, obviously, if this ever happens with this, great. But
Yeah.
this isn't really passive, though, because we work on this and fund this. But, like I always think about, because my friend's a real estate agent, and we've talked before about flipping houses
Yeah.
or just owning properties and renting them out to people. I was like, that's like, because I've met like older men before, like who are retired, and their income's all just property they own.
Mm-hmm.
That just like their equity just generates income, and that's
Yeah.
how they survive. They don't work.
Yeah.
They don't do anything. I think every once in a while they have to like do some kind of management with the property, but it's not daily.
Yeah, that's basically the Rich Dad Poor Dad book.
What's that book?
That it's basically the quote, Rich Dad was the dad who invested in real estate.
Oh, yeah.
And then the poor dad is the one who said, oh, you need to go to school. You need to do this. You need to be a teacher, cop, dentist. And
Yeah.
he's the one who's struggling and living like paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
Whereas Rich Dad is the one who's like, oh, well, I'm at the beach today.
Yeah.
I own a building on 4th Street. I'm okay.
Yeah. A building.
Yeah, well, some of them do.
Yeah,
Even like Arnold Schwarzenegger's book, he before he was in acting, he like didn't make that much bodybuilding, even though he won all the competitions. But he invested in real estate, and he was a millionaire before he was a movie star. So like, that's a thing. It just feels like in California we're running out of places to build things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Another thing to look up. Why not?
Why not?
Keep learning. 30s, learn.
Finance. Yeah, I feel like I'm
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, I'm okay with money, but
Mhm.
I just like I know how to save. I know how to budget stuff. I know like what I can and cannot buy. I know like I said earlier, I know how to live within my means.
hmm
But yeah, like investing and stuff, I don't really.
Yeah, I would love to be better at
I would love
all
to
of
pay
that.
someone to do it all for me. That's how
Yeah.
I feel about investing and like finance. Is like, can I just give you like an hourly rate to just handle my money and then make it bigger? Make
Yeah.
money for me because it's almost like I'm not lazy, but I get so overwhelmed sometimes when I look into investing or finance, anything like that, because it's like hieroglyphics to me. It's like I don't really. It's like the math is not mathing in my head. Whenever I
that's
see all
why
that
that's why I
stuff.
want to learn about it, because it definitely was hieroglyphics when I was in my 20s.
Yeah, and it's all just so daunting
Yeah.
too, because you learn one thing and then it's like 50 other things you have
Yeah.
to know. And I'm just like, oh, like I gotta go to work in like
Yeah.
30 minutes, and then just piss my money away. It's like it's scary.
Yeah, it's scary, but then it's interesting because you go, oh, he's like a millionaire because he doesn't really do much.
Yeah.
So it's like once you get over that learning curve of it being hieroglyphics and then understanding it, I think it's then just simpler, but we'll find out, I guess.
Something you just have to do all the time.
Yeah,
It's like a muscle.
a muscle. Let's get
Another muscle we have to work out.
Let's get ripped.
Yeah.
Shredded.
Could we talk about how you went to go meet a guy and you didn't even know who he was?
So,
Oh.
yeah, now we're going to get to Bruce Buffer.
Bruce Buffer.
Bruce Buffer. So
tell me about Bruce Buffer because I don't know who that is.
So Jonathan and Sean. Well, Sean.
Shout out again.
He follows Total Wine's Facebook or something,
Alcoholic.
and saw alcoholic. So he saw that.
He said
There's a side.
there's a Facebook group for booze.
Yeah.
Where they talk about together.
Bruce Buffer, I guess. So
Sorry,
because
Sean.
they knew we'd be stuck out in Long Beach, they were like, well, it's going to take 2 hours to get home anyways. Bruce Buffer is doing this alcohol signing in Culver City. And I'm like, I don't really know who that is, but I guess I'll go.
But alcohol, okay, I'm down.
Guess I'll do this.
Bruce Buffer.
Okay, so it wasn't like you were like, oh, I love Bruce Buffer.
I did not know, really.
He was dragged
I was dragged. And that's also why I was like,
and drugged.
do I want to do I want to go out there?
Yeah.
Is this alcohol going to be any good? Probably not. I don't know. So
you
we
want to
get out
explain who
there.
he is first? Because
So
I
Bruce
still
Buffer
don't know who he is.
Is a UFC announcer.
Okay.
Yeah, he does the announcing when they have a UFC fight.
Yeah.
But the fun fact about it is his twin brother, Michael Buffer, does the announcing for boxing matches.
Yeah.
And they both have their own catchphrases.
That's that, right? That's boxing.
So
That's
is
Michael,
Rumble,
yeah.
Okay.
That's the brother.
Yeah.
What's the UFC one?
What does the UFC one
It's
say?
time. That's how he says it.
Oh my god.
He goes, it's time.
And then do you guys know the "Let's get it on"?
That's from Celebrity
Yes, there it
Deathmatch.
is.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that still a thing?
That's their claymation third
Yeah.
twin brother.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah.
just destroy each other. Did you ever watch Celebrity Deathmatch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are funny.
Real bloody. Ripped heads off. Sorry. So Bruce Buffer has an alcohol, and
So-
he did a signing.
So
What is his alcohol?
it's a bourbon.
A bourbon. Okay.
It's called Puncher's Chance. When I saw it, I should pull up a photo of it. Wait, hold on.
I can find it. Puncher's
It's not-
chance.
Yeah. Oh,
Puncher's chance.
Puncher's.
It's just,
Yeah. Yeah. Can you? Or
I got it.
We'll see it.
If I can find it.
if I could spell chance correct. Oh, there we go. Punchers.
Puncher's Chance. Yeah.
Puncher's chance.
That's
Okay. Oh, they got shirts too.
When I saw it, I thought of remember Aziz
Yeah.
Ansari's character Tom Haverford on Parks and Rec
Yeah.
when he makes snake juice and everyone gets wasted off it and poisoned because it's like a tiger on the. It's like a tiger on it, but at first it looked kind of like a snake. Like it's hard to see the
there's a
tiger.
tiger right there.
Wow.
But at first I'm like, is this some snake juice kind of thing?
Yes.
And we get there. No one is there.
Damn.
No one is there for this meet and greet, and I'm like, I have to pretend like I know this guy.
Yeah. No one's there, and you don't even know who he is.
Yeah. And so,
You know what that's like is when you go to a con and they have like the old, mostly they're old, like washed up actors, and they're like, this person was in whatever movie, and it's like their banner, like that. I love Power Rangers.
I know.
But when we went to
Rangers,
WonderCon and we saw the Black Ranger, we saw Zach, Walter Emmanuel Jones, I know his name. But he was sitting at a table and it had his helmet and his poster behind him, and it was just like the Black Ranger, like no other roles.
Yeah.
And he was just sitting there like waiting for someone to talk to him. And it was like, we were like, and John was like, I didn't want to, because he had no line at his table. I didn't want to go up to the table and be like, can I get a picture? And so, but John was like, I'll do it. So John went up and was like, can we get a picture? And he was like, here are my rates. And we're like, we gotta pay for it. Oh God,
Damn.
it was sad, dude. And we paid for it. We got a photo, and he like put out his morpher, and I got to hold it. It was like. That's what I'm imagining this is. Like he's just sitting at his little table.
It was definitely like that because you had him and his publicist, maybe manager,
assistant,
something like that.
Someone on his payroll.
And he's like, because Sean had like a beer and was buzzed, and so he was loosey goosey. He's that guy. I was like, oh God, Sean.
You're really not
And
selling
so
these
Sean
friends,
goes
Clint.
up.
Is Sean the Rams guy or the ride? Disney
ride.
Oh.
The Disney ride. Yeah.
You're going to have to tell me where he works when we get off mic.
Yeah.
I need to know.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry, don't. You're probably cool, Sean. Go do
and,
the.
so he goes up and he fanboys out because he's a bit
He's a UFC
buzzed.
guy.
And so he's just like, oh, it's so cool what you do. And like the publicist is so excited and like, oh, wow, how'd you hear about us? The Total Wine Facebook that apparently no one else followed because no one was there.
Damn.
And Bruce Buffer, he gets to me and I'm wearing the 30s podcast shirt.
Shout out.
And he thinks.
The legacy merch.
Yeah. So he looks at my shirt and he thinks, oh, I love the 1930s. And I'm like, huh? It's like, yeah, James Cagney, Errol Flynn. And I'm like, oh, here we go. And he spent like 5 minutes on Errol Flynn.
Oh my God.
And not a good story about Errol Flynn.
This is like the opposit of Blink-182. He had time.
Yeah. He had too much time.
Did you respond at all, or are you just?
I was just like, okay. He's telling me about Errol Flynn, and like Flynn was because he would hook up with people and get out of there, and he would just be drunk on set, and I'm just like, okay, all right, thank you.
You should have him on.
And have him just.
He's got free time, apparently.
Just tell him it's a meet and greet for a puncher's chance.
Because then even him, he's like kind of like the Power Ranger where he's like, okay, I'm going to stand over here. Mm-hmm. Do you want a picture? And we're like, okay. All right. 6 feet. Like he's like still like he's not going to be like McConaughey and like hug you. He's not like Andy Letterman. Like, oh, I'll sign your thing. Hi, Marcus.
I'll sign your sack.
I'll sign your sack. Yeah, very personal. He's just still like.
He offers to sign your sack.
How's it hanging? He like grabs you.
Grabs you. If he offered to sign your sack, would you do it?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, Blink-182, maybe.
Maybe? You wouldn't have said yes?
No, I would. Yeah. Blink-182.
That's a
Tom
great story.
DeLonge's like,
Yeah.
give me your sack.
Give me your sack.
He's like reaching down there. Where are you?
Where are you?
What's my age again?
And I'm not sorry.
One more time.
I should have got my sack signed that night.
You should have done it.
I got too scared.
Yeah.
I would have done it if it was part of the show, not outside.
You
in
would
that
do
giant
it
line.
in the show?
Yeah.
That's
I
interesting.
would have done it because that's a much better memory than doing it outside on the sidewalk. You know, on the show, if she was
Yeah,
like,
pulling your sack out on the
because-
sidewalk is never
no,
a good
that's
memory.
that's also the homeless do that too. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Because like on the Instagram live earlier that day, I was like, "Can you sign my shirt?" She's like, "Yes, Marcus, I'll sign your shirt and your sack." I was like, "Okay."
It was
So if it had come
Yeah.
up during the show, like, "Okay, where are you for me to sign your shirt and your sack?" I would have been like, "Okay, I'm there."
yeah.
But because it didn't happen, I didn't do it. And then outside, I wouldn't be like, because she wasn't offering sack signings outside.
Does she do that on stage?
Yeah, that's-
normally
that's part
she
of the
does it?
act. Sometimes, not always, but she'll sign a sack.
Him.
But like outside, she was selling sunglasses and T-shirts, not sack signings. So it was just like, "Hey, can I pull my nuts out right now and you sign them?" She would have said yes, I'm sure. But then there was just like there was people right next to me, and it was just like, "I'm not gonna do this out here. I'll do it on stage.
Wow.
I'll do it for clicks."
Yeah, for clicks, for the views.
My OnlyFans is uncle.
Oh my god. Yeah, that would be your first thing you
On
post. Your
OnlyFans?
sack signed
I
by
put
Annie
Annie Letterman on my OnlyFans.
It was signed by.
She'd be so mad. No, I just put the sack. I wouldn't do the whole like. If it was someone would have to record it. You would have recorded it.
Oof.
You would have recorded it.
Can we pay Caesar?
Yeah.
Record a sack sign. Can't you just do it for free, Clint?
I
I
have to
don't
pay for it.
have to hire
Guess.
Caesar to do it.
We'll use your phone.
I'll appreciate the gig.
He brings these lights in there too to like blast me with light.
I don't want that going on my cloud.
No.
I'll keep it on my cloud. It's fine.
See, he likes my sack.
Well,
He appreciates it at least.
you heard it here first.
Caesar appreciates sack.
Sack.
And that's the episode.
Whatever I got to do to get that almighty dollar.
What were we talking about before my sack?
Bruce Buffer.
Bruce Buffer. Okay, so you met Bruce Buffer. Did you get to buy this Puncher's Chance?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
$28.99.
Yeah.
Kind of cheap
Yeah.
for a celebrity bottle.
Mm-hmm.
We should do a
But-
Talker's Opportunity, the 30s,
30s brand?
Yeah.
Instead of a tiger, it's my sack.
Like two little
I feel like you don't know how to
say-
sell alcohol.
You say little? What did you say?
two little circles.
Two little circles?
Oh my god.
I don't know how to sell alcohol. I know how to consume it.
What would we call it?
Um,
Alcohol. It'd have to
don't
be
know.
whiskey, probably.
Yeah.
Unless tequila just sells better, according to Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I
Is that why he did it?
think so.
Is that why celebrities do tequila?
I think so. I think it's
The easy sell.
easier, maybe.
You just got to slap.
I would do
Kylie
tequila because I'm
Kendall Jenner's
passionate
face on
about it.
Oh, passion. Oh, passion project.
Yeah, like I would have to like tequila. Like or I would do a seltzer. I wouldn't do whiskey. But what? So would you guys do whiskey? Or what would you do? Bourbon?
Probably.
If I had to choose an alcohol, I'd do whiskey or bourbon. That's my go-to usually.
Yeah,
to
I'd
drink.
do bourbon. It would be called Stay Home.
Stay home.
Like a collab with
10
Crown
bucks.
Royal?
Be a $10 bottle.
Yeah,
Stay home.
yeah. We were talking about that on the way in. How it's just so expensive
It's so expensive to
to
do
go-
anything. If you're gonna drink out,
Yeah.
it's like $9 for a beer. Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
no, it's ridiculous.
If you're lucky, like that's at
Yeah.
like a brewery, cheap brewery.
Yeah,
If you go
that's
like to a
like-
restaurant, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Man,
Nuts, dude. For a beer?
it makes no sense.
Yeah. You're drinking gut. You're drinking your fat gut. Like you're not even
It's your belly. It's just
yeah.
belly. Just gonna fill that belly.
belly inflation.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. I
God,
I
no.
told Joe I went to dinner and it was just expensive, but I only had one drink. It's like, I don't 20 bucks for an old fashioned.
What
It was
the
actually
heck?
more than 20 bucks for an old fashioned. Because I got like a special liquor that I didn't really ask for, but
Oh.
I did the thing. So it was one of those places where they have a whiskey menu that's like 100 whiskeys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm not gonna look through all this. And I asked, just can I get an old fashioned? He's like, well, what is your preference on the whiskey? Blah blah blah. Which like, we're at a nice place. I get it. I was like, oh, just you choose. Like, I don't want to go through this whole list. I like a lot of different whiskeys and just like whatever you choose. And he's like, oh, okay. Blah, 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 blah. But I suggested the blah 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 Kentucky.
Yeah.
I don't remember what brand it was. I was like, good, just bring it out.
Yeah.
And it was like $25. It was like, well, this is good, but no, I don't want another one.
Yeah, no
like
thanks.
Jesus. That's
That's
like
the bottle.
That's the price of this bottle.
The bottle.
I
Yeah.
spend $3 more for this bottle, and I can get a lot more out of that than one drink. Everything's so expensive.
That's insane. How does that even compute? Like I get like, oh, you own a business. You rent the building, maybe like all the costs that go into it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you could still make stuff cheaper. Like, are we really this forced to have to make it $25?
It goes.
I get
It goes back to
BJ's.
the financing. I don't get it.
I don't
But I
get
still
it.
bought it. I still went
Yeah,
there
you
and paid.
still
That's
do
the
it.
thing. It was like people are still going to come here and buy this stuff
Mhm.
because they don't have to. But you know what I mean. Like people still want to go out to eat.
Yeah.
I like going out to eat. They cook better than I do. No cleanup, no prep. I don't have to go buy all the food, and it's like a social thing too. Like you're with your friends usually or your family. But it's just like it needs to stop.
It needs to stop. Unless
Hear
you're
that?
going to our shows. That's about it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Pay for arts. Pay for the arts. Instead of paying for an old fashioned, pay for the arts.
Mm-hmm.
If you come to my arts, I can provide you with an old fashioned that I made myself because I'm a
Wow.
bartender.
Wow.
And it'll be cheaper than $25.
Yeah, it will. Oh my God. It'd be
Yeah.
at a 30s show.
Have I ever made you an old fashioned? I think I've made
Yeah.
one. I have? Okay.
At some point,
Okay.
probably. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Maybe
We can do it in here one day. I can do like a.
That'd be cool.
This is my version of an old fashioned.
You could do a
bar-
little
Well, it won't be
bartending
in here.
class.
I could.
You could do that.
I can bring because we're
Be a mixologist for.
we're
a few
gonna be in
minutes.
a bigger or more like not inhibited space.
Yeah.
So I can bring in like a little bar cart and my bar tools.
Ooh.
Like here's how I make Uncle's old fashioned. It's not for everybody.
Oh, Uncle's
That's how I like them.
That's what it should be called. It should be
Uncle Marcus.
Uncle's
yeah.
old fashioned.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right, that down.
Uncle's, for the booze.
Yeah.
Well, a cocktail would be Uncle's old fashioned. What would the actual bourbon be?
Yeah, because you can't call a company that.
Uncle Juice.
Uncle Juice. Beetlejuice. It sounds like
Yeah, Uncle Juice.
Uncle Juice. Uncle Juice. Uncle Juice.
Show in the room.
Hello. Commercial.
Who wants to drink at home?
Here's how you do it. No, it'll be fun. I haven't. I really only bartend for aside from work with like parties with friends and stuff, because I don't really like to make. When I drink at home, it's just like the spirit and ice. And I'm not really a big cocktail at home fan, but I like to make drinks for other people. So
It's cool. Yeah, you could teach them. That'd be cool.
yeah, and you guys can rate them.
Yeah.
Even you, Caesar.
I'm
Spit
down.
take.
I'm down.
What is this?
Delicious.
You have a problem.
Usually around this time too, because my friends do holiday parties and stuff. Do you want to make drinks? Sure.
Yeah, just
You guys
now,
buy the food, I'll buy the alcohol.
Just now, I had that anxiety of someone creating a group chat.
Uh-oh.
Because you know the feeling, right? Like the second a group chat is made and you know that there's like more than 10 people in it, there's going to at least like,
It's just going to keep going.
yeah, like I just looked at my phone, 45 messages.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That happened just now.
I only have 2. I don't include you guys anymore because we have individual chats. We already have individual chats now. We're at that age. I only have 2 friend groups where there's group chats, and like I'll be working sometimes, and I know like someone's popping off, or like everyone's kind of like talking because I look at my phone. I'm like, I have 200 messages.
Oof.
And that includes the message, and then like people liking them.
Yeah,
or, like,
yeah.
Like the thumbs up. It's like Jesus. What are you guys talking about? And then I'll go through it, and it has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
I can't add to the at all.
Yeah, what am I going to do? Just validate what you said 20 minutes ago? No thanks.
How do you feel about group chats?
Oof. No, I had anxiety. I don't want to be in too many. Like I have a
Do
family
you ever
one.
leave them?
Yeah, or I try as quickly as I can to put it on mute.
Yeah, because it tells them when you leave.
Yeah. No, I do hide alerts.
Okay.
There you go.
Hide alerts. That keeps you from just constant boop, boop, boop.
Mm-hmm.
Like even the new fantasy football app, it has the little group chat thing. I'm like, how do I prevent this? Stop doing it on my phone.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Can you explain to me As a 31
Yeah.
31-year-old white man, what is fantasy football?
What is it?
I don't know what it is.
It's basically
And I
betting.
have a feeling you've explained it to me before, and I just like,
It's betting
Yeah, you
on players and how they do.
okay, so there's money involved.
Yeah. So you draft different players. So then each week you're going up against someone else who drafted random. They're all random players from different teams.
Okay.
So you're hoping that your players all do successfully on their own
Mm-hmm.
against their players. You have a defense. You have one defense. So like you have like the Rams defense.
Who Mark Hoppus is not
Yeah.
watching right now.
I guess he's not watching.
Okay.
Sorry, John.
Yeah. I learned that earlier today.
I only do when they get negative 3 points every day.
So you
Except
have
for
a
losing.
fantasy football league?
Yeah, I have like three. One I'm doing really well, and that's the one where it has the group chat, and I'm like I like that I'm doing well in this,
Yeah.
but how do I hide the notifications?
Mhm.
Because they'll just be talking, and I'm like, we don't have to do this.
Yeah.
We should just look at how we do on Sunday, and then we trash talk. That's okay. Trash talking part is okay in the group chat.
Yeah. Trash talking's always.
It's always okay.
So how does it work? You just
It's just random. Like I
win?
have like for example, I have I have three of them, but one of them is the good team.
Mhm.
So I have like the quarterback from the Ravens. All right, leave me alone. See, there's always pop-ups. So I have Lamar Jackson from the Ravens.
Or as the camp counselors from Adam's Family Values would call him, Lammer. Right? Lammer? Lammer?
Lamar. Yeah, so it's random people.
Give me another funny name.
But then, this guy is
Or a name that I can make funny.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Isaiah. I don't know how to do that one.
Patrick.
Izzo? I don't know.
DeAndre.
Dandry?
DeAndre.
Danduro? Dandry.
Let's see. Puka.
Puka? What's the last name?
Puka Nakua.
Let me see it.
He's from the Rams. He's a rookie. He's really good.
Oh, Puka. Puka.
And then because
Puka.
he's been good,
Nakua.
so different people from the league are like, they want him, so they keep trying to trade.
Puka
But all they'll
Nakua.
say to me is, "How much for Puka?"
Puka.
And I'm like,
You're
who are
like,
you talking
about,
excuse
Puka?"
me? That costs $10 on my OnlyFans?
Yeah, like, follow, subscribe.
Yeah.
I reply to those DMs.
Those ones he does.
The deep cut. And then Joku,
Joku? Let me see that
David Joku, the end.
one. Oh, David.
When there's an end at the beginning, it's usually silent, right?
I don't
Why do
know.
we even put the end then?
Joku? We don't do it. This country does it. Why do we put... We don't do that.
He didn't have control over this
Yeah.
at all. There's no way.
Joku.
Those are the people we need to fight.
What?
Let's see.
Wait, what?
Whoever did that to us.
All right,
Let's
enough
see
about the
another-
football.
Demario. That's the last one. Demario Douglas.
The Luigi?
Mm-hmm. Demario. Demario. Then all the white players.
Jacob.
Dustin.
Dustin. All right, let's move on to our seasonal event.
All right.
Um,
We have. Oh yeah.
So we have we're gonna start doing. It's in the holidays. Today's November 3rd. I have to look. I know what day it is. Halloween. Fuck, I can't speak. Halloween has passed.
Yep.
So on November 1st, America, I don't know when they decided to do this. It just kind of happened. Decided that it's Christmas on November 1st.
Yeah.
And I went to the Starbucks line on November 2nd. Yesterday I had to work, and I got my Starbucks, and I saw the menu, and it was holiday items. There was like a block of chocolate that was like Christmas. I don't know what it was. It had like a holiday name. Yeah.
Bleep.
That'll be our Christmas. Christmas. You know what I mean? It had
It's
like
a Christmas special.
had like a
That's
crazy
special.
holiday name. And then one was sugar plum Danish, which I thought, I don't even know what a sugar plum is, but we
Yeah.
bought one today.
So this is what
This is
sugar
what it
plum
looks like. It looks kind of,
like jam.
I was going to say like vaginal, but you
Oh,
know.
all right, Mr.
Maybe,
Fuckery.
maybe not,
Mr. Fuckery.
not healthy, but you know, it could be kind of interpreted that way.
Oh, huh. Well, pass me over that. But
Give me that sugar plum.
The sugar plum pastry.
So we're gonna
Damn,
taste
bro.
this sugar plum shit on here.
Nice.
There you go. Actually, you can have the gooier one.
Oh, God.
There we go. Ugh.
Thanks.
All right.
So,
see.
This is the OnlyFans preview. You're gonna do it all
Yeah.
sensually.
well, the holiday item. I guess this is what sugar plums taste like.
Yes. What kind of so plum jam?
I guess. I don't know. I give it a 4 out of 10.
So underwhelmed.
Really sweet. It's really dry,
Yeah.
and then the jam is really sweet.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Leave it a 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. But
do you like the fat girls thing?
like, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna
Maybe they
finish
will. Was that my first? Was that my first time crying on here? Go back to that episode. It was funny.
Not
Gonna sugarcoat it. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
I'm done with that. But yeah, we're moving into the holidays, and are you a festive person?
Yeah.
How so?
I mean, I like Christmas energy.
Mhm.
I don't like all the like there's way too many holiday movies now.
Okay.
There's just too many. It's like that gets a bit exhausting. So I don't watch the Hallmark Christmas movies.
Why would you watch those?
Exactly.
There's no reason to watch those. People
Gosh.
watch those? Oh, they do because
People
they
do.
have them every year.
People
but,
do. I don't
But they don't. Finish it when we're done.
watch those. I just don't want to put it down anywhere. I just put it
Why this table? Well, spoiler: this table is not. It's not the matter what happens to this table after. You know, like, right?
It's not like they're gonna close down the
I
studio.
know. Like, oh, no coaster today.
Everyone's mom just shuddered.
Yeah. Oh. Have an inside joke for us. Like, coaster. Not today, bitch. Start like,
It's like leaving trash on the ground.
yeah, who cares? Back to the holidays, though. Yeah, I'm not a festive person, but I thought maybe this year I could try it.
Wow.
Maybe
So
get
you're-
maybe get a Christmas tree.
Wow. So less Scrooge, less Grinch.
Well, they're very festive because they exist inside holiday stuff. So I think and the Grinch dresses up like Santa Claus.
Well, he does now because his heart grew
he
3
still-
sizes that day.
True. Which is impossible. But yeah, I think maybe I might get a Christmas tree this year.
Oh wow! Look at you.
Maybe get like a holiday ornament or something. I don't
An
know.
ornament?
Yeah.
An ornament. I'll get you a box. I'll get you a few. You can
I
pick the
meant to
ones
like
you like.
decorate my space, not the tree.
Oh.
Just like
You're not
people,
gonna you just have a barren
empty
tree.
tree.
Oh my
You know, I'll
gosh.
put like a Santa hat on the top or something.
We'll get stuff.
But you know, like
It's not-
people,
yeah.
they dress up their homes and like they have, you know. I'm
Yeah.
sure your mom did that when you
Yeah.
guys were kids. Yeah.
we have
So
stuff.
yeah. So
A lot of Christmas stuff.
yeah, I might do that this year.
Wow.
Maybe like a little bit. I don't want to blow my load too hard. Like I did on the table
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
You know, and just
Yeah.
like see what it's like. See why people like it so much.
Good. Embrace it. Just don't. Yeah. Find the. Yeah. For you, find the stuff that you do like
Yeah.
out of Christmas, because it's okay to not like some of it, but like there's some cool stuff.
What do
Yeah.
you like in Christmas?
Like I like getting together with people,
Yeah.
especially I like finding Christmas sweaters. Because some could be pretty ugly, and usually they're pretty comfortable.
Comfortable.
They make better ones now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can be pretty funny. Pretty cool. Then I like, as a kid, I kind of like the white elephant.
I can
gift
see
kinda
you,
stuff.
Caesar. You can grab that over there if you want.
I was like, there's a puddle right there. I'll clean it after. Sorry.
Fine. No, I can
He's
do it right
freaking
now.
out.
I see the and then he looks over the paper towels.
No, that's what I did that first. I did it first.
There's no paper towels.
It'll be fine.
Fair.
Oh, whatever that is. It looks like paper towels. Is that not it? It doesn't matter. It's fine. It's not going to do anything.
They have
It takes like
spoons?
hours for it to warp this shit. I've done it before. You should see my old desk. The rings from all the drinks I put on there and the old those. Throw that shit away. Anyway, so you like people gatherings for Christmas. What else?
Yeah, I mean, I watch Muppet Christmas Carol every year,
Okay.
and I like Elf. I like to just be in that just cheerful kind of mood. Christmas lights can be pretty cool, but I usually like to go to where other people have done all the work. Like I'm probably not like when I get old, I'm probably not gonna have that like dress like I'm not gonna do the Christmas vacation kind of house. I'd rather go somewhere else where they do it than I just see it.
It's interesting. It's kind of fun to watch.
Yeah.
See, like, wow, you spent a lot of time on this.
That's a lot of time. A lot of money.
I think why I don't like Christmas is I don't like the holidays, the season in general, is that it's always dark outside.
Well, I don't think that's maybe not Christmas's fault, but then that's why you do the lights.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
like,
why you go do
I'm
the
saying
lights.
like the holiday season. It's not Christmas's fault, but it's
just winter.
Yeah, it's just I don't like that. Seasonal depression. I think is like it's like kind of a thing, but it is like I hate that it's dark outside all the time.
Right,
It does affect me a certain way.
Yeah.
Especially when I go into work and it's dark, and I come home when it's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I hate that it's dark all the time. I hate that everywhere is crowded. It's already bad enough that we have too many people everywhere all at once. But specifically in the holiday season, everywhere is packed.
Yeah.
There's traffic at all hours every day. Doesn't even on Sundays for some reason. Like there's still traffic. So I'm just like always annoyed just having to exist during the holiday season. That I'm just like, fuck Christmas, fuck things. Can we just speed through these 2 months already and get into January where it's just like nobody's out?
Yeah.
It's still, it's calm.
Yeah, but I think like the Christmas stuff is nice because it gives you something to do.
Maybe.
Because then once January hits, that's when I think depression really sets in. Because you're like, well, this is boring. It's still dark all the time and it's cold. And we're not going to do something that is festive that literally gathers people because of that thing.
Right.
And it's a new year, and look where I'm at right now.
Yeah,
so
where am I? Am I going to start dieting now?
Yeah.
Now?
I always like January. I feel like nothing happened to January.
I think you just like the busyness stopped.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's
just
nothing's happening. It's just,
for you. It's the break.
All to stand still.
Yeah, but then I think it still then gets sad. And then the movies aren't, somehow they just release movies that aren't good in January.
Yeah, January is like the dump.
The dump.
It's the fail month.
I think January is harder.
It's the furthest you can get from Oscar eligibility. That's why.
Get the Will Ferrell
And because
movies.
no one really goes to the movies then. They're like, just
And
put
now,
it in January.
Especially now, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, find the thing that you do like and just do that one thing. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll buy a tree.
Yeah,
I'll take a picture of it.
Yeah. Don't sell out. Don't be a sellout.
What does that mean?
Just like actually enjoying all the holiday
I wouldn't
stuff,
do that.
all the
No.
drinks, all the food, and all the like. Just like the one like.
I don't want to
like
be a
gingerbread.
basic bitch who takes
Yeah.
pictures of their Starbucks holiday cup.
Yeah,
which
please don't.
I know one that did that today, which we both know. And I'll tell you afterwards. But yeah, I won't be that person. That's too much.
Yeah.
That's too on the nose. That's too Taylor Swift. I'm not gonna get into that.
There you go.
Taylor Swift is like the basic bitch meter for me now. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
you like Taylor Swift? Okay. I know who you are. Good for you. You found your thing, but
She's played throughout Target now.
Really?
Yeah, and if I don't plug my phone in right away in my car, she's on the radio the whole time.
Damn.
what's going on? Like, what's gonna happen?
Taking over the world.
Yeah, is she gonna own Walmart soon?
Maybe.
And then own Amazon.
She's
Could
a
she
billionaire.
fuck
She could.
Bezos, and they're gonna get married, and then just take over the planet.
You could imagine the album after that.
Everyone's gonna just be white, wearing friendship
I got
bracelets.
everything under my ring. I don't know.
God, this one girl at work. She went to watch the movie.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
making friendship bracelets. You're 35. He's like,
See,
look at
it's
the
those
movie
people-
made. I'm like, okay.
Oh, it's the 30. Yeah, it's the 30 to 35-year-olds that I'm like, don't dress up. Like,
Go enjoy the music, whatever.
Enjoy it, fine.
Like, have fun. It's like a fun poppy time, but like,
yeah,
you're a grown woman. Anyway,
yeah.
I don't
We
wanna
still have
go.
stuff to do.
I don't want to talk about her. They're gonna kill us.
Shout out to the Swifties.
Yeah, and if she rules the world one day and then this resurfaces online, they're
no.
gonna be like, get him.
I always like Taylor Swift.
I can't even say it.
You belong with me.
Clint, that's sincere from Clint.
That is actually
Yeah.
true.
And on that note, we're gonna end the
We're
show.
outta here.
Well, that was the 72nd episode of the 30s podcast. I think we've got one more until it was remodeled.
For the new place. We'll
Yeah.
see.
What are you talking about? We're like at the beginning of the month here.
Oh, Shut up, Caesar. I just said it's the holidays. I'm confused. I want to get it over with already.
Starbucks did this to him.
It's November 3rd. We're at the end of the month.
Pushed it on him too soon.
3 days in and I'm already over it. So, whatever. Thank you for being here, guys.
Thank you.
Caesar, plugs.
You can hit me up at the Rodriguez Show. That's the other podcast that I do every single week. Rodriguez Podcast. You want me to produce a podcast for you. Carla and Susan's Modern Life as well on YouTube. And that's it.
Did you get your video back?
No.
Sorry.
Still working on that.
All right. Well, when that comes up, look up. If you like Bad Bunny, check that out.
Nice.
Thank you.
Clint, go ahead.
So at the _Clint Show, Thursday, November 9th, I'll be at the Tiki Bar Comedy Night.
Right here.
So I need some peeps to come to that. Come to that. I've been working on stuff.
Okay, man.
Yesterday was a good show at Bootleggers Brewery.
Oh, we didn't talk about that.
It was nice to hear actual audiences. That was cool.
Yeah.
Hearing the jokes that land. It's the personal stuff that lands the most. The stuff you go
because
through.
it's the stuff that you know.
Yeah.
The stuff you can't really make up.
Yeah. So you hear about how it's like subbing, how I grew up Christian, how that scarred me for life.
And life's not over yet.
And life's not over. So here we go. Tiki Bar Comedy Night.
Still finding new scars. Sorry, I'm tangled up here.
Marcus, go.
I am king. Uncle 2_ Marcus is my personal The 30s podcast on everything. Instagram, YouTube, Apple Podcast, Spotify. That's it.
Nice.
Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.
Well,